Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with delighted to get back on the channel, Sonny Boy Hardy. He is now 1-0. He's back out next Saturday and he's fighting Jules Phillips over 4 rounds. Yeah, just glad to get you back on.
How you doing, mate? It's good to be back.
Yeah, thank you for coming back on. And we had you on before your debut and you fought Gun Gun Good, how do you say his name? Gujart Singh. We'll go on that.
Good. Right, yeah.
And you beat him 40-36, and it was very good performance from yourself.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad performance. That's you know us boxers, we're always criticizing ourselves. We can always see what we can do better rather than what went well. But overall, as a debut performance, I'm happy with it.
Mm-hmm. And you said that you had an army coming in. Your call was you literally sold out your call with your fans, basically.
Absolutely, the support was unreal, and it's just as good this time round as well. So if anyone here watching is supporting me, thank you so much.
And out of 10, how would you rate your performance?
My debut performance, I'd give it a 7 or an 8 for my standard at the time. There's always room for improvements but I know I can do better than that, and I'm going to be putting a lot of people to sleep now.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like if it was over 6 rounds, your debut, do you think you could have stopped him? Do you feel like you had him hurt at times?
I had him hurt at most points every single round, but Gurjon, fair dues to him. What a durable opponent. He's gone out and fought 6 rounds twice since, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Again, against tough opponents, 5-0, 6-0. And the same things happen. You can see that he's been getting hurt every now and then, but he's learned how to weather the storm. He's never been stopped or put down.
Mm. And but you won 40-36, and now you're fighting next. Well, you're fighting next Saturday against Jules Phillips, and I do believe it's live on Fight Zone. So how does that feel? Your first fight getting broadcasted.
Yeah, it feels good. At the end of the day, I'm there to fight and I'm there to put on a show for the fans. And if somebody isn't able to get there and support for whatever reason, they're still able to support from a distance. So it's brilliant.
Mm-hmm. Is there any nerves fighting on Fight Zone, like fighting on a platform?
Nah, not really. I've had 63 fights as an amateur boxer. I've boxed in front of a crowd before. Um, no, I don't. I'm more looking forward to it than anything. If there are nerves, they haven't kicked in just yet.
Mm-hmm. Were you nervous before your debut fight?
I I wasn't nervous in the build up. I got about 10, 15 minutes of nerves in the change room. I was getting my hands wrapped and I thought to myself, yeah, this is real now. This is a new journey. And the nerves started kicking in there, a little bit of an adrenaline rush. But then as soon as I got ready for my ring walk, as soon as I got up onto that stage and the venue erupted, I blew the roof off of York Hall. The nerves went, and I performed well under pressure. You know, diamonds are made through pressure. That's how it works. And I soaked it all in, and that's why I performed so well.
Mm-hmm. So you've with this fight against Jules Phillips, what are you expecting from your opponent?
We've been studying Jules Phillips, and we've noticed that he's in comparison to Gurjant Singh, my debut opponent. He's much more of an aggressive fighter. He's there to try to put you on the back foot when he gets the chance to. So that's what we're expecting. A bit more of a lively fight.
Are you expecting him to be a bit awkward as well?
Yeah, yeah. He's been around. He's had 24 professional fights. He knows what he's doing. So I'm expecting him to pull the tricks out of the book. But it's nothing that I can't handle. And I'm able to adapt as a fighter. Anything that he tries to pull out on me, I'm going to counter it.
Mm-hmm. Because of course he's been out the ring for quite a while. Um, but he's had two fights recently against Newman Hassan and Shahad Amran.
Yeah. He had a bit of time out and he's back. But that makes no difference to me. I can fight him whenever, wherever.
So do you feel like there's a bit of ring rust on his side, or do you not really look into those sort of things?
No, you can never underestimate an opponent. He's had 2 fights back, so that's the ring rust off for him. I'm expecting a good, lively fighter ready to put on a good performance. If he's had a little bit while out of the ring, then that's also all more reason to put on a better performance than he has been. He's back for a reason, and I'm looking forward to seeing that side of him in the ring.
And he's had over 30 fights, so,
Absolutely.
so do you think it's a step up from your last opponent?
Yeah, yeah, it's a step up fight, and it's a good learning fight. Every fight in this game's learning. You're never going to be perfect, so we're going to take it one at a time, take it as it comes. But yeah, it's a small step up. It's a small step up, but we've got our sights on these titles in the next year or two.
Mm-hmm. Of course, I think you had the press conference. How did that go?
Yeah, it was okay. Jules wasn't there, but yeah, it's good to be able to get there with the rest of the card and see the rest of the boxers there, and almost soak in the atmosphere. It's a little bit of mental preparation.
Mm-hmm. Of course, there's a fight at the lightweight division also on the card. Jeff O'Forey v Marley Mason.
Yeah, I saw on Marley Mason's Instagram today, or his Snapchat, I believe, that he might not be taking that fight anymore. He might be dropping down to super featherweight for a Southern Area title.
Oh, I don't know what's happening then, because I saw Robert Caswell's pulled out that super featherweight one against Weber Kane.
That's what I saw. So I wonder if Marley Mason's there as a replacement.
So maybe he's fighting Michael Weber Kane. Who knows? I don't know what's happening then. If that's what you've seen.
Yeah, regardless of the opponent, that's a big step up for Marley.
Yeah, yeah. If he fights either one of them, it's a good step up for him, and it's a good fight. Whether he fights Jeff or if he fights Mikey Weber Kane, I think there'd be two good fights.
Absolutely.
Would you keep an eye on those fights, or after you fight, you straight off? Really?
Um, what do you mean by that? What, will I sit there after I fought and watch them?
Yeah, like do you go as soon as you fight and just like do you watch other fights after you fight?
Um, yeah, I will be doing it this time. On my debut, it was a bit hard to. I got out of the ring, and I was chief support for the main event, and the main event lasted a round. So by the time I got released from the office, the fight was over. So I didn't really get the opportunity to sit down and watch the fight between Indabasi and Alfie Winter. But yeah, I will be sitting down and spectating afterwards.
Mm-hmm. And oh, what was I going to say? So, do you know what time you'll be on? Do you think you'll be late on again?
I'll be relatively late. I believe so. I'll be on before the title fights, of course, and most likely before Marley's, even if his fight is against Jeff Ofori. Um, I'm not entirely. I've not heard about the running order yet, but I shouldn't be on too early or too late. I should be on somewhere in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Are you excited to be fighting again?
Yeah, I'm always excited. I'm excited for the fight, and I'm excited for the food afterwards. That's what I always say. I love a bit of food.
Mm-hmm. What's like your go-to meal after you fight?
um, it's like it's a tradition for me. Every time I fight, whether it's in the pros or the amateurs, I get home and I have a big dirty Domino's pizza.
Nice, it's good. So after your win on next Saturday, you're having a pizza.
Absolutely.
Is that your favorite food, pizza?
I think it's my most rewarding food. Where it's everything you're not meant to eat as a boxer. So it's my one reward. I'll either have that, or where we're in York Hall, you never know. I might go up to Brick Lane and get myself a salt beef bagel.
Mm-hmm. What can we expect from you on next Saturday? And how have you done? Have you sold all of your tickets, or have you still got some remaining?
We've got very few tickets remaining. I mean, maybe 10 tickets. It started off quite slow selling the tickets, but in the past 2 3 weeks, all of a sudden the support's come rushing in again. It's wicked to see. Um, but what can you expect? You can expect fireworks. We've made a lot of little tweaks um, based on my debut performance that we've changed. And I'm looking forward to putting that all in action on October 14th. I won't tell you what's changed, but you'll be able to see what's changed, and you'll be able to see a significant difference.
Have you got a message to the fans who come out and support you?
Yeah, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone for their support and continued support through this journey. It's thanks to them that I'm able to do this. Thank you for spending your hard-earned money. I know it's never, especially when I'm fighting so often, but the support there is unbelievable. Whether it's in person, coming down to the venue and watching, or supporting me from home, or even the messages on social media, it all means so much.
Do you think as your opponents will start, as you move up in opponents, do you think these knockouts will start rolling in?
Oh, absolutely. You're going to be able to see your first knockout in 8 days' time.
Good stuff, mate. Wait, so what round do you think you'll knock him out, or is it just a knockout win that we can expect from you?
I'm not going to go looking to take him out, but if the opportunity comes, I'll take it. And I know the opportunity will be there at some point. So whether it's in the first round or the fourth round, it doesn't matter to me, but we're taking him out of there.
Good stuff, mate. And before I let you go, as always, do you want to thank manager, trainer, anybody?
Absolutely. My trainer and my dad, David Hardy, I want to say a big thank you to him. Brought me all the way up since I was 8 years old in the amateurs, made a big difference to my life. Big thank you to my manager, Kevin Mitchell, for guiding me on the right path and looking after me well in this sport. And also I want to say a big thank you to my two sponsors, Sight King Safety Workwear and Format Scaffolding Limited. Without you guys, it wouldn't be possible.
And thank you for your time and good luck next Saturday.
Thank you very much, Sam. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, mate. Bye.
See you later, bro.